Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. This week, Bold and the Beautiful had Hope Logan do a number on Carter Walton when Ridge Forrester drops by for an unannounced visit to FC on the CBS soap. Ridge worked on Carter by pulling at his heartstrings. But it wasn't until Hope barges in and unintentionally gives the dressmaker enough ammunition to win the war. Bold and the Beautiful had Ridge Forrester, Thorsten K., ready for a battle of the heart with his story of how these once best friends met. Ridge told Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, how well he remembers his comeback after Ridge suggested Carter work out a bit at a gym. Carter Walton's reply, all those many years ago, was to jokingly suggest that he's not about to take advice from a man sporting a mullet. Ridge said the two became instant friends that day. While Carter started down memory lane with Ridge, he remained guarded. Tears were shed, and the two embraced. But then in Hope Logan, Annika Noel smashed through the mood in the room with her spudel about Carter. Although her words were more about her wants and needs. What came out of her mouth was far from the once angelic-like peacemaker Hope. Some Bold and the Beautiful viewers suggest Hope Logan has become a tyrant. Bold and the Beautiful had Hope Logan blow into the office like a tornado ready to destroy. After seeing Carter Walton and Ridge Forrester embrace, she verbally tears them away from each other. But her words about Carter are unintentionally humiliating, and Ridge picks this up and runs with it. Ridge Forrester changed her direction by throwing her words back at Carter with a spin on them. Hope Logan came off as a self-serving woman who runs the company by pulling Carter Walton's strings. Ridge let his once best friend know he sees who runs the company today, meaning Hope Logan. So, the once mullet-sporting Forrester attempted to strip Carter Walton of his masculinity, and Hope's words gave Ridge Forrester all the ammunition needed to do that. When Hope Logan walked into that office and saw Carter Walton and Ridge Forrester embracing, she acted like the boss. She took over and barked at Ridge as if she were talking for Carter this week on Bold and the Beautiful. In Ridge's eyes, Hope Logan humiliated Carter. She unintentionally belittles him as the new boss to someone who jumps at her orders. And Ridge Forrester spared Carter no embarrassment by pointing this out to him. So Carter Walton now sees just how this looks to folks as Hope sachets around Forrester Creations like she owns the place. He is a man who likes the feeling of his lady love adoring him. But on Bold and Beautiful lately, there's not much admiration coming from Hope Logan, unless it has to do with power. After Ridge Forrester visits, Carter Walton now likely sees what he thought was Hope adoring him as something different. It was nothing more than manipulation. But soon someone who gives him the admiration he seems to crave waltzes in. And more than his nostrils take notice. Bold and the Beautiful has Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, as a plant working with the Forresters to gain back control of the company. But something seems to happen as she role-plays. It looks like Daphne might genuinely be into her target. So, with Carter's rose-colored glasses starting to dim when looking at Hope and her agenda, he's ripe for what comes next. Daphne appears with all the sounds, sights, and over-the-top sense of seduction. And Carter will likely bite at the bait. Bold and the Beautiful may just script a wild love affair for Carter and Daphne. But only until he finds out why she showed up in the first place. Then the self-appointed boss will find out that everyone, including Daphne, has been playing him. So this might be too much humiliation for the man who would be king. It may prompt him to walk away from FC and the people he thought once cared about him, including Hope Logan. B spoilers suggest Carter Walton eventually discovers that it can be extremely lonely at the top as the CBS soap rolls along. Ridge Forrester, a stalwart figure in the fashion empire, sought to reconnect with his longtime friend, Carter Walton. Their relationship, once characterized by mutual respect and camaraderie, had become strained due to recent corporate upheavals. In an attempt to bridge the growing divide, Ridge reminisced about their early days, recalling a humorous incident where Carter jestingly critiqued Ridge's mullet hairstyle. This nostalgic trip down memory lane was Ridge's strategy to appeal to Carter's sense of loyalty and shared history. However, despite the emotional resonance of their conversation, Carter remained guarded. The wounds inflicted by recent events were still fresh, and Ridge's sentimental approach, though heartfelt, seemed insufficient to mend the rift. The atmosphere took a dramatic turn with the unexpected entrance of Hope Logan. Bursting into the office, Hope's demeanor was authoritative, bordering on domineering. She immediately took control of the conversation, addressing Ridge in a manner that suggested she held significant sway over Carter's decisions. Hope's assertiveness, while perhaps intended to demonstrate leadership, had an unintended consequence. Her behavior inadvertently portrayed Carter as subservient, a mere executor of her directives rather than a decision-maker in his own right. This display did not go unnoticed by Ridge, who seized the opportunity to highlight the apparent power imbalance. Recognizing the advantage presented by Hope's intervention, Ridge subtly underscored how Carter appeared to be under Hope's influence. By doing so, he aimed to undermine Carter's authority and question his autonomy within the company. Ridge's insinuations were clear. Carter, once a formidable force within Forrester Creations, now seemed relegated to the role of Hope's enforcer. This strategic maneuver by Ridge was not just about diminishing Carter's standing, but also about exposing the shifting power dynamics within the company. By casting a spotlight on Hope's overreach, Ridge aimed to rally support from other stakeholders concerned about the company's direction under her influence. The confrontation left Carter in a state of introspection. Once a pillar of strength and independence, he now grappled with the realization that his association with Hope might be compromising his integrity and position. The humiliation of being portrayed as a puppet weighed heavily on him, prompting a reevaluation of his alliances and decisions. Carter's journey from a trusted confidant to a figure overshadowed by Hope's ambition reflects the complexities of corporate relationships. His internal struggle is emblematic of the broader theme of identity and agency within the high-stakes world of fashion and business. Hope Logan's transformation from a peacekeeping presence to a dominant force within Forrester Creations has been marked by a series of assertive moves. Her ambition, while driving innovation and change, has also sown discord among her colleagues. By sidelining established figures like Ridge and exerting influence over Carter, Hope has inadvertently isolated herself, creating a factional environment within the company. This shift in Hope's character has not gone unnoticed by fans and commentators. Discussions on platforms like Reddit highlight perceptions of Hope as increasingly manipulative, with Carter appearing desperate in his attempts to align with her vision. Such sentiments underscore the polarizing nature of Hope's recent actions and the potential long-term impact on her relationships and reputation. The internal power struggles and shifting alliances have significant implications for the future of Forrester Creations. Ridge's efforts to reassert his influence, combined with Carter's crisis of confidence and Hope's ambitious overreach, create a volatile environment that could affect the company's stability and public image. As these dynamics continue to evolve, stakeholders within the company must navigate the delicate balance between innovation and tradition, ambition and collaboration. The outcomes of these internal conflicts will undoubtedly shape the trajectory of Forrester Creations in the competitive fashion industry. The recent events within The Bold and The Beautiful serve as a compelling exploration of how personal ambitions and power dynamics can influence professional relationships and organizational structures. Hope Logan's inadvertent humiliation of Carter Walton, coupled with Ridge Forrester's strategic response, highlights the intricate interplay of ego, loyalty, and authority. As the characters grapple with the repercussions of their actions, viewers are reminded of the timeless complexities inherent in both personal and professional spheres.